Hello, this is our stations review. In case you wanted to view some of the problems that we did in class. You try them along, pause the video at every problem, and then give it a shot. Otherwise, I'll set these up. I'll probably give the answers to them just so you could have something to aim or shoot for. And yeah, give these a shot. So first one, we see ABC's a line, so that's right away your big clue. And you should have x squared plus, or I'm sorry, minus 7x plus 6, and then add that with the other angle, 57 plus 3x, makes that straight line of 180 degrees. Combine your like terms. Ooh, cut off the x. Cut off the x. Didn't mean to do that. Combine some like terms. We should get x squared minus 4x. That's a positive 6 plus 63 is equal to 180. Bring the 180 over. You should get x squared minus 4x minus 117 is equal to 0. From here, you should be able to factor this. It might take a second, but you should be able to do it. You should get two answers. And you actually need to check both of them because it says find x, find the measure of each angle, and classify each of them. So x in both cases should be equal to 13 and negative 9. You need to check both of them, plug them both in for each angle, and you should get two different answers that actually both work. 150 degrees pairs off with 30 degrees, and you should also get an 84 degrees that pairs off with 96 degrees. So these pair off with each other because they add up to 180. These two pair up, and then labeling them should be easy. Obtuse, acute, acute, obtuse. So in this particular case, both answers work, so you actually need to answer both of them correctly. Or these are both your answers. Number 2 is also a system. Is not also a system. This one is a system. And this one's a little tricky if you don't remember some of our vocab. So right away, I see vertical angles. I also see linear pairs. And we actually need to solve for angle 3. So first one I see, like I said, is the vertical angles. 5 minus 10y, and if you remember with vertical angles, opposite angles are congruent, so it's equal to 6x minus 5. I'm going to go ahead and start bringing them all to one side, the terms, minus 6x, and then I'm going to subtract this 5 at the same time, just to do some quicker math. 6x, that's supposed to be an x, minus 10y is equal to negative 10. Second equation that I will use is a linear pair. And we could go 5, minus 10y plus 10x minus 5y is equal to 180 degrees. Then combine some like terms. And we get, I'm going to reorder this at the same time, 10x minus 15y plus 5 is equal to 180. I'm going to bring the 180 over. You get 10x minus 15y is then equal to, or sorry, I should have brought the 5 over. Minus 5, and then is equal to 175. Okay. From here, we could line them up. You could write negative 6x minus 10y is equal to negative 10. 10x minus 15y is equal to 175. And then you should be able to do it from here. You're definitely going to have to multiply both the equations in this case. Personally, I would probably do the top one by 3 and the bottom one by negative 2 to make the y's cancel out. Either way you do it, it should be fine. You should get x is equal to 10, y is equal to negative 5. After you plug the other one into the other. And then you should be able to solve by plugging both of these in. Plug both of them in, and you should get that angle. And if you notice, these are vertical, and that should be equal to 125 degrees. All right, number 3, setting up distance and midpoint. If you don't know the formula, you're gonna fall apart for this one. So simply put, midpoint, add them up. take the difference, or divide by 2. Let's find the average. So in this case, the midpoint is 5. 2 plus 8 is 10, divided by 2, 5. Negative 6 plus a negative 3 is negative 9, divided by 2 is a negative 4.5. Distance formula, x1, y1, x2, y2, and you need to know the distance formula. So other than that, I can't really help you too much. You have to know it. So you should get 3 root 5 if you give that a shot. 4. Solve for x and y given the diagram. Right away, I see vertical angles. So we could say 2x plus 25 is equal to 3x minus 10. Bringing the terms to one side, bringing the numbers to the other, you get 35 is equal to x. And then we plug it in. We should get 105 minus 10, which is then equal to 95. And then that means this angle is 95 degrees, which means this has to be the difference between 180 and 95, which should give you 85. All right, let's keep going. 5. This one you actually just need to know all your definitions. What are 2 other names for AB? And we could say line M. Oops, that should be a lowercase m. And you could say BA. I'm not going to go through all of these. Give another name for plane. You need 3 letters here. There's a lot of different way to names. The CDB is the first one that I see. And I should put plane in front of this. Name the intersection of plane P and AB. Where does the pen stab the paper? 3 collinear points, CBF. And then 2 points that are not coplanar. And A is the only one that's not on that sheet. So if you name 2 points, CD, that are non-collinear. Name 2 points that are not coplanar. So you actually need 3 points, CDF. And then A would be the non-coplanar. Okay. 6. Given A is between H and T, and drawing the diagram is definitely going to help. Set up the diagram. HT is 6x minus 7. Sorry? I am. It's okay. TA is x plus 4, and HA is 3x minus 1. We have our 2 segments that make the whole, and this is the setup. From here, just do your algebra, you should be fine. Is A the midpoint? You plug everything back in, it should say no. And then, this is a good one to practice as well. Given the diagram, find the perimeter. There's also a clue here. These ticks. So we have 3x minus 14 is equal to x plus 2. And then you should be able to solve for x. Once you have what x is, you should be able to solve for all 3 sides. You should get 10, 10, and 12. And the perimeter should be 32. Your x is, 8, if you did this correctly. Station 7. Notice it says draw a diagram. That would be helpful. And here we have B is a midpoint of ABC. AB is 2x minus y. BC is 3x minus 6. And the whole length is x plus 4y. We also know that since it's a midpoint, though AB is equal to BC. So we have 2 equations that we're working with. Let's start the first one in red. Let's go start with the midpoints, or the fact that B is the midpoint. It tells us 2x minus y should be equal to 3x minus 6. For the sake of it, I'm going to start this bringing everything to one side. Minus 3x. You get negative x minus y is equal to negative 6. Second equation, I will do in green to make it a little bit different from the blue. We also have the part plus the part is equal to the whole. And we get 2x minus y plus 3x minus 6 is equal to x plus 4y. From here, combine some like terms. We should get 5x minus y minus 6 is equal to x plus 4y. Bring the terms over. Oops, that's supposed to say 5x minus x minus x minus 4y minus 4y. And I'm actually going to have to bring this 6 over to the right side. All of this on the right side cancels out. We get 4x minus 5y is equal to 6. And then we should be able to work the system from here, multiply one with the other. Or multiply one to start eliminating the other. If you did this correctly, x should be equal to 4, y should be equal to 2. And BC, is equal to 6, which means AC is equal to 12. Okay, AP plus AQ is equal to PQ. And if you just draw the diagram, this should make sense. A is in the middle because it's AP, and then AQ is equal to PQ. Which of the statements is true? PA cannot be bigger than AQ. But you don't know for sure. PQ is always the largest. It's always going to be bigger than PA. All right, number 8. Given OA bisects LOY, remember it's bisecting. So let's draw our diagram. LOY, and we get a bisector of A, where LOA is 3x minus 4, and then LOY is 88 degrees, so the entire thing is 88 degrees. Right away, that should tell you that this is 44 and 44, and you go 3x minus 4 is equal to 44. You should be able to solve for x from there. Okay? I don't know why I keep changing colors. It just kind of keeps happening. B, given the diagram, answer the following. Name linear pairs. These are just definitions. I'm not going to go through these. You should be able to define all these and name some. Use a figure to complete each of the following. Once again, these are definitions. Name the plane X in 2 different ways. Where does the line and plane intersect? And then list 4 non-coplanar points. You should be able to do those separately on your own. Number 10. Solve for x and y. This is straight up what looks like to be a elimination problem. And for the most part it is. So just be well versed with your elimination or systems of equations. So bring all of the terms to one side, bring the numbers to the other. Minus 10y, minus 10y. And we get 4 is equal to, for the sake of it, I'm going to rewrite it in the order the equation up above is, plus 2x. And now we could bring this down. Negative 14 is equal to negative 20y minus 7x. Preferably multiply the top equation by a negative 2 to make the y's cancel out. Okay? Similarly, we would do the same thing here for part B. Bring the variables to one side, bring the numbers to the other. Here, take that 3 out. The other side, you could bring the minus 10x, bring the 3 over, and then you should get negative 10x minus 7y is equal to 3, and you should also get 2x minus y is equal to negative 3. And then I probably would eliminate the x's, multiply the bottom equation by a 5. Okay, in both of these equations, you should get the first one, you should get x is equal to 2, I should say a, and y is equal to 0. Part B, you should get x is equal to -1, y is equal to 1. So, setting up the problem. And I did have 2 other ones. I wouldn't worry about those too much. One was about complement and one was a supplement. I think the first one was, what is a supplement? Complement, I should say. Well, one angle is 30 degrees more than its complement. Complement means 90 degrees, so we should have a square. We should have angle 1, angle 2, and we should be able to say, okay, there are 2 angles here. They should add up to 90. We don't know what either of them are, but we can say one is x, one is 30 more than x. And then there's your equation, 30 plus x. This is angle 1, angle 2. It's just x is equal to 90 degrees. The second one, I don't know the exact equation, but it was very, very similar to this one. It says one angle is, I think, 4 times, or something like 10 more than, or 10 less than 4 times its supplement. 10 more, I think it was 10 less than. Less than 4 times its supplement. Okay, so if you have a straight line, because that's what supplementaries are, angle 1, angle 2, you don't know what either of them are, so you could label one of them x. The other is 10 less than 4 times its supplement. And I had something similar to this. So this is your problem. Setting it up, you know that this is 180 degrees. We have 4x minus 10 plus x is equal to 180. So this is angle 1, this is angle 2. And that's how you set it up. Yeah, I don't think these were the exact numbers. I think I had something else, but you get the idea. Okay, if you have any further questions, please see me in the morning before the test. Have a good one. Bye.